Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Seattle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
What? You just got the ball. I wasn't on offense.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Prescott. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet
I'm gonna have to wait
and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Wright. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Murray now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Murray going to throw. And that falls to the ground. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Trying to play you pick on the 1st down.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing, Prescott. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yes, sir.
At least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
No, he did play Madden. 24.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
put
something
all
here on
Madden,
third
it don't
down.
matter.
Now Murray off play action, out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They hit it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 on the Seahawks 32.
And blitz. And blitz having fun.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay.
A give up the middle to right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Why they keep kicking it
and no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well,
CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Getting first down.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
I don't know. You seen it down there? I know.
Play fake. Murray. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks. 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
2nd and 10. A give for Walker running right.
Get off of me. Get off of me. No. They got who's good.
One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll
He
set
got
up
it.
shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they've got it with a 1st down coming up.
Why'd you do a run play?
Prescott now. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Oh.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to
you got
deliver.
it intercepted, didn't you? You got it.
He's been awfully
fumbled.
consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yeah, you fumbled.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and
Is this
goal.
it? This good?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
I didn't guard the wide receiver.
Touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The passing, I knew it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Imagine.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Wide receiver. Yes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Okay.
Now Murray. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Are you ready for this one? You think I'm going to get first?
Scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there.
How about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively.
I got a first down.
Like this, so they let their guard down, but he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football, and he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
I got it.
Out right to Smith and Jigba. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I got you. I'm almost getting another. I'm about to get another first down. 2nd and 2-yard play.
More muscle up
I get a
front for
second.
this 2nd and 2. They've got
first
3
down.
tight ends
Say
out
it, first
there.
down.
To throw is Murray.
I caught it. No.
And their struggles continue here.
No. My player dropped it.
Because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen
No.
him pull in balls like this before.
Luckily,
But
it was
how about a little
incomplete.
credit to the defense forcing that incompletion.
I'm going to try for this last play. No, one more. This one, the next one. Oh, yeah, you're right.
And this offense
How
on
can y'all
3rd
be
down
drinking
today,
that Kool-Aid?
0
It
for
tastes
3
great.
to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You're right.
Here's Murray. Oh,
I'm sorry. You should have put a live
Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And
I'm going to help you this
Cowboys
second
are
down.
gonna take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that put a little extra pressure on that 3rd down
you
attempt, and their
better not.
mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I do the same thing.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of
Oh,
motivated
am
groups.
I guarding the wide
Remember,
receiver
offense
now?
scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
They think they're running. I don't think they're running. 456.
Here with Wright. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Second and 9.
What if they don't score this time? What if I do this one? I got this.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott.
How many touchdowns are you going to get?
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown
How many touchdowns
lead.
are they going to get?
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself.
That would have been roughing the kicker.
Very well done there.
Roughing the kicker. I'm finna get fruit snacks. I'm gonna sell.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh my God, what happened to birds?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the
all right, use Travis Kelce, pass. Let's see. All right. We're going to pass it to R1. He going left.
Well, can he put it aside?
No, he going
Let's find out.
It.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first
Jonathan,
half.
hurry up. It's 3rd down.
It'll be a loss of a full
No,
3
you need to hurry up.
And it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
Too late, I already picked the play.
Him much space.
Guess what it is? A run.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Yep, and I ain't getting nowhere.
Play there, and it'll bring up
hurry up. 4th down. It's 4th down.
Put it on the ground once in this first half.
I don't know that.
Just struggling to get going.
Yeah, what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
I'm going to run with the QBs.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
No. Jonathan, that's what I told you. You should have did it.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Oh, my gosh.
Return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
Hurry up, just put the whole pack in your mouth.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the press out on you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now a give, running left is right.
Bro, they keep scoring because of you. Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown. Jalen Wright with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, my gosh.
And it is 42 to
No.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Shut up.
To about the 26-yard line.
30 seconds in the quarter. Been a sloppy, Jonathan. Somebody playing with you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Murray now. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray, rolling to his left. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Murray. He completes this to Walker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray, flush to his right. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and Walker has it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott to throw it. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On the give, this is right. And they'll get to him quickly here as he just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On the handoff, it's right. Muscles him off. A 2nd nice move. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Wright, 63 yards. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need 18 yards here on third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down, Murray. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. But Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families. From
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Marquise Bell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. The offense on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he fakes the spike. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yeah. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll run with Wright. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. On the ground, it's Wright. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Cowboys,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I need it. Okay, it's me.